Hey, once again, it's your boy Daddy for Triple D Game coming at you with another map making video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, so just picking up from where we left off. Actually, I actually did a little bit. um, but with that being said, this is going to be a short stream today. I got started too late. Turn this stuff down. We got started too late, so we're just going to stream for a little bit and get whatever we can get done. So let's get to it. That's how we do it. Alright, so as you know, we were putting this in. Alright. Then we had put the pipe in there. Alright. And this is what I did off stream. I laid this side of pipe in. Or this trench in, rather. Alright, so yeah. So that's what we gotta do. Continue this. Alright, so what I wanna do is, because this one here isn't going with the grid of the map, I guess you would call it. I don't know why it's saying our bit rate's down, but anyway, yeah, like this one over here is going with the grid of the map. All right, so this one's a little sloppy, but what we got to do is just bring it over a little bit more, just so we don't have these like holes right here, because they're right on the edge of that block. All right, so we're going to do that real quick. All we're going to do is grab this, come over here, put our brush on replace, and we're already there. So little control R action. And it just goes slow, considering I have this turned down. But I turn this down so it doesn't go crazy, because it goes really quick. Alright. Yeah, I should have started streaming a lot sooner. But yeah, I had a couple issues, guys. Alright. I might just have to turn the speed of that up just a smidge. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn that off for a second. It's kind of dark in our hole. I don't want to be able to see real quick, so let's create some light real quick so we can see what we're doing. Because it's pretty dark. Let me zoom out so I can see where our light's at. Cause I still can't see it. Normally you can see it. It's like little rays. And I don't know why we can't see it. Anyway. go. Alright. That way I can see down in the hole to make sure the ground isn't coming out of this side right here. Because if it does, then we'll have to not let it do it. How about it? I think it, yep, sure was. It was starting to do it right there. Alright, so we gotta get rid of that. We can't have that. Alright, so Control R down here. And get this back to where we need this. Matter of fact, let me just turn these up a little bit more so we can make this happen a little bit quicker. Alright, now let's Control R up here again and see if we can't get this to come over a little bit further without going too far down into the hole. Yeah, you can see it creeping over there. So it started to creep out there too much. How about it? So we just gotta keep an eye down there in that hole. Yeah, so we ain't gonna be able to bring it over too far, unfortunately. But as long as we can get it over far enough. Ooh. As long as we can get it over far enough to close up the little gaps that was there. Like this one right here, because that's right on the edge of this block. It's really not letting me do it, really, huh? Hey, Bull Rob, what's going on, buddy? Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm not going to be here very long either. I got started late, but I at least wanted to drop in for a second and get a little bit done. Matter of fact, so the last stream we were working on this right here, right? So off camera, I threw this one in, right? And this one here I actually did easier, because what I did was I made this. Well, I made all this, and then I made this whole stretch right here, and then I copied it and made it one. Where are we at here? And I made it one piece. And then all I did was grabbed it from this side. I copied it and then grabbed it from this side and drug it over, so it happened a lot quicker. Yeah, it was great. Hey. Yeah, so right now, like there's these right here, that's on the edge of the block. So what I'm trying to do is fill in the ground right there a little bit just to get that off the edge of the block. Because I created light right now to make it brighter, but if I took the light off, you could see how you could kind of see the edge of the block. But it's not letting me really put too much in there to fill that in without it coming out in here. And that's the part, you can't have it coming out in here. If you do, then your dirt's not going to sit in there right. So that's what we're working on. it's starting to come out. Alright, so don't do that. Alright, so let's just jack these up real quick so I can see what they're doing when they're doing it. Boom. Alright, so that one came over real nice. Whenever I turned it up, it bringing it over without going down in the hole, so that's good. That's real good. My Wi-Fi is so bad right now. The screen is basically 1 pixel. Yeah, that's not good. 1 pixel is never good. Hey, especially if you're the one trying to stream it. Right. Hey, but I got a secret weapon, alright? I got a secret weapon that nobody's ever done before for a TP map. And that's what's going to make our map special. Super duper special. Alright, I just backed everything up because this right here was high and I didn't know it was high. So what we're going to have to do is replace right here with this and knock that back right there to get that flat. I mean, what I could have did was just pulled that block out, but I didn't want to pull that block out any further. In total today and yesterday I watched about 7 hours of your channel. Sweet. I appreciate it. Alright, so let's create light again. I probably watched about 20 hours from yesterday to today. I don't know if it's working though, because my other account has the same email address. So I don't know if it'll register as like, hey, it's the same guys, so don't actually work. So I don't know if it actually works or not. Well, I know it gives me view time, right? But does it give me view time towards the monetization of the channel? Because I actually have way more hours of view time. Just I only have 14 towards the monetizing of the channel. So is them other hours that's not registering on the monetizing from me watching it, even though it's a totally different YouTube account, but it has the same email address, so it might not be working. I don't know. I might have watched more. Yeah, either way, buddy, I appreciate it, even if it was 1 hour. Yeah, but anyway, we got a secret weapon. It's pretty cool, actually, for our map here. Now, I gotta see if I can get this out further. Like, we need this out further. Right. Yeah, because I used to get and I have it set up to where it's supposed to continue. Like after my video is done, it's supposed to just play another one of my videos, but it's not working like that sometimes. So what I did was just started playing going into the actual playlist, and then there's hours beyond hours of content in the playlist. So that's what I've been doing is just playing the playlist. Yeah, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, see, it keeps coming out like that, and unfortunately, we'll test the theory real quick. But even with that little bump right there, it'll make the actual dirt bump out like that. Uh, because I want to be able to paint just a little bit of that brown, the dark mud over here, just a little bit of it. But if that's so close, it'll be painting the whole thing. Um, um, um. Alright, so let's foliage real quick and test what it's actually doing here. So terrain detail height, right? 234 and 6, 7, and 10 to get that height. And let's try it. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Our square brush isn't going to work here. All right. So I don't know. Yeah, so that ain't going to work because see how it's going up there? It's not going to work for us. So, I'm just not going to be able to bring it in any closer. Alright, buddy. Yeah, like I said, not a problem. I appreciate it. Alright, so we got to get rid of this again. Oh, I went too far. Ha! Which sucks. That sucks. That really sucks. Alright, see now when we hit it there. Alright, buddy. Welcome, welcome if you're just joining. We're just testing here, kinda. Uh-oh, wrong button. We're testing. See, checking how our dirt's gonna sit in there. It's just a little bit harder to put it in over here. Because this isn't going with grid. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do is right there where the dirt's popping up out of the hole. Like that there. So now I'm gonna have to go and dial that back a little bit more. Which sucks because I was wanting to bring it in a little bit more, but now I'm gonna have to take it out a little bit more. Right there, that's what's getting us. Is this little piece right here. Alright, so now try it again. See, and it wouldn't be a problem at all, but you get the little scissor effect. See, the other side's fine. Yeah, right there, that's my fault because I just went too far right there, but I'm not leaving this stuff right now. I'm just testing here, see where I gotta bump things in at. So, to be honest, I might have to end up just grabbing this whole thing and just scooting it over a little bit. Putting the light back in there. Alright. Now. Ooh. Yeah, this sucks. So. See, down here, it's okay. It's just not okay up there. Let's check that. It's actually really good down here. Until there, obviously. But we can take care of that just by making a brush smaller. Should be able to anyway, hopefully. Alright, so it's just that corner down here. And right there is where our problems start. Alright, so right there is where I gotta fix it from. What we gotta do is grab this guy, right, and put it on replace right here. Alright, so replace, replace down here in the hole. Alright, now. Ooh, see? Alright. Yeah. It puts us kind of close to the road, which I really didn't want to do. But now let's go ahead and replace it right here. And then just make it smaller and see if we can just bring it over just a smidge. See, I don't want too far. I don't know, it looks like it should be okay. Let's try it. I really wasn't trying to be that far away from the road though. Or that close to the road. I was trying to get a little bit further away from the road. Let's see if we're able to do this. Right there is a problem. The rest of it bumped up there pretty good though. Man, yeah, it's definitely a problem right there. Alright, so let's go back to this. Replace down there. See if we can knock that back just a little bit. Ooh, right there. Come back to this. Alright, now it's filling in nice. And I'll tell you what happened there, guys. Right here. So, I don't know if you could see, but if you look at the brown here and then the edge of the road, right here when we put this in, it wasn't exactly straight, so it was, I'm over Jurassic, you know, but say it started here, and instead of going up straight, it's kind of going like towards the road, just a hair, and that's making it to where the toe of this slope coming down from the road is over this way too far, so when we put the dirt in, it's lifting it up, if that makes sense to you. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm sure it wasn't coming out right. Alright, so now let's check the rest of it, make sure the rest of it's good. I see we got one spot right there, but I think that was just me goofing up, going over too far with the mouse. Alright, so right here on the end we might have a problem there. Alright, so let's zoom in there. Alright, so right there on the end we're going to have to do our thing here. So replace. So, you know, let me go back and actually look in that hole, because I don't... I guess it is bumped up right there a little bit, and right there. Now it's laying down. Now it should go in there without a problem. I'm like, why ain't that replacing that? I was on the wrong tool, that's why. Alright, so now we should be good for sure now. Yeah, we was even able to, oops. We was even able to get that in there. So back. Alright. Now I gotta take it all back out. So we can paint the texture down. Unfortunately, I was wanting to bring those in a little bit. It's really not letting me. I'm gonna have to do it right there though. I wonder if that'll work. If I go ahead and even if I took and painted or put the dirt in there first, right, and then came back and did this, because there's definitely a couple spots we have to do. And they're up here. Well, the rest of them anyway. Wrong button. It's just weird how it's doing that. But anyway, as long as we get them little holes that's on that edge done, I guess all that really matters. The good part is it's laying it down flatter now. Because it was kind of like a hump. Yeah, see, now it's more flat transition there. I'm sure that's not going to work. I'm sure I'm going to have to take that back out. But it did work by putting that in first and then bring that back. But as you see, it's got it messed up there. But it didn't take the dirt out. So even if we had to do it like that, super duper dark here. We're gonna take all this back out and then try to throw it in again and see what's messed up with it. Alright, so we know we got a spot right here. So let's go back to replace. Replace. Man, I ain't gonna get much done. Alright, so might as well just run it all the way up through here just to make sure. Alright, so that should be it. What is happening over there? You guys see that? Whenever I put the dirt in the hole, something was happening over here, like it made that shadow darker or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was doing. So we're all good up there. Don't try to be a perfectionist, guys. It doesn't work doing this. Because other people just like, ah, it'll be alright. And they'll just leave them little humps. But I don't want them little humps there. I just don't want it. I think we're actually okay. I just gotta take my time putting it in right here. So there might be a little issue right there. shouldn't be an issue there now. So we still got 2 issues there. Yeah. Now we don't. That's not an issue. That's just because I got too close. Should be okay. Yep. Boom. I don't know why the delete circle is bigger than the paint circle, but it is for some reason. Alright. So now I'm pretty sure we're good. But I'm going to finish painting it down through here just to make sure we're good before we actually paint our texture on the ground there. Alright, let's see. Hey, Vinny. Sorry if I butchered that, buddy. Yeah. It's just in there sloppy right now because we were just testing, make sure we wasn't having it pop up like this. I mean, I know some people don't care, but I care about it. Just because I want it to be as perfect as possible, and I don't want them little humps in it. So we got one spot right here that's going to have a hump, so we got to fix that. Still there. So let me turn around here. Oh, that's our problem right there. So I didn't even have to take it out of there. It's right here. That's our problem. Now we're good. Man, it's just super dark without the extra light added. Now we're good. Alright, so let's take all of that back out. Now we can paint our texture down. Oh, matter of fact, before we do that, though, I got one more thing to do. But I should actually be in bed right now for work. But we got one more thing to do. I'm gonna stream for at least an hour, guys. It's we've been going for 49 and a half minutes right now, so we'll go for at least another 10. I dialed that back too far. I can't have that. Let's see. Replace. Man, I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. Replace again. Alright, so if anything, I'm just going to have to do something crazy like this. Just copy this, slide it over here, or even let's go back with that. Let's copy this one, just because it'll be easier. What happened there? Why is that crooked like that? Alright, so we're going to have to we're just going to have to copy this one. It's even going weird now. Weirdly crooked. But that's the only way I can fill that gap in right there. because when I try to fill it in with the actual land, then it stops us from getting our building materials in the hole right. Welcome if you're just joining. Welcome, welcome. Alright, now. It's awful dark, man. It's really dark. It was only bright because I have light created right there. And it's facing this way, so I did that so I could see down here in the hole. I think we're good now. We should be good. Now, let me grab... Oh. Now we can get rid of this dirt for right now. So let's get rid of that dirt. Alright, then let's select this pipe here. Alright. And then... let's bring it up here. Alright, so see this one here, we're doing this as if this pipe was running from that way to this way, running through the ground there and continuing. Well, right here we got the flared end on this pipe. So when we put a piece coming out of this side, we got to make sure it's the non-flared side. So they can, whoever's laying pipe on this map can continue to lay pipe in the same direction up through here. And we're going to create another light right here so we can see what we're doing on this side. New light. See, now you can see what you're doing. Until we get rid of the light, then you won't be able to see nothing again. But now we can see what we're doing there. Now, unfortunately, now I gotta go select our pipe again. Pipe. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there, but I'm going to copy it and then bring this down here. Alright, so Here's our beveled side, which the pipe is running the other way, so now we just gotta spin this around. Matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out what happened to this because we actually, let me back up. Let me delete this because there's a piece missing to our pipe there. Delete. Delete. Delete, man, delete. Alright. See it. It's not there. What happened to it? Alright, well, since it's not in there, I literally just did that. I don't know what happened to it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll skip back forward to get that pipe back here. Back up, rather, whatever you want to call it. Right? Now we gotta spin the pipe around, up. Back up. Pipe. Spin it around. Alright. You're about to see some crazy stuff here, guys. Alright. Of course it won't let me click on it. Copy, paste. Just a little secret here, guys. Don't be telling nobody. Alright, so I don't know why it's not spinning our arrows. Can't really turn stuff right because the... Alright. So, what we're going to do here... Oh, I can't even put it in there, right? Well, I can, but it's going to be harder. I should have just did it back here. Matter of fact, let's do that. Back up, back up. Back it all up. Get rid of that pipe again. Forwards. Forwards. Alright, back up. Let's just do it down here, maybe. Alright, just a little secret, guys. Don't be telling nobody my secret. It's gonna make it look like a screen grit inside of here. So, we're gonna copy that manhole. And then B, paste it right here, flip it up, pick it up, slide it over. Don't do that. slide over to the side so you can grab this arrow. Perfect. I gotta shrink the size of this down real quick, guys. This block right here, because you can see it glitching right there. I don't want it glitching. I went through the trouble, make sure everything else wasn't glitchy like that, so I might as well fix this too. So, is this the right thing? 5, 4. Is that right? No. So undo. Should be this here. Alright, so 5, 4. See, it's not all glitchy like it was. Let's do 3.8. .5. .3. Alright, so it should start, yeah, leaving a crack there, and then this side here should be glitchy, so now we should just be able to grab a hold of it and just slide it over a notch. Like so. Yeah, max teleport. Did I say that right? What's going on? Alright, the reason I'm doing this is so if you jump down into the ditch and you looked into the pipe, you wouldn't just see. I mean, I could either just do something black or do this where it looks like, I'm just gonna say it's gonna look like it's green. Yeah, to stop stuff from getting into the pipe until you get the pipe laid. Just because whenever you looked into the pipe, like if you jumped in the hole and you looked into the pipe, then you would see the dirt. And it'd be like, well, it's a pipe to nowhere. So that's why I put that in there. Just so he wasn't looking into and seeing dirt. That's the only reason I put that in there. Now, see how far that is in there. Alright, so we can pull that out just a hair. Alright, now we'll make it one with the pipe. So whenever you move the pipe, it moves. I want it to be in there far enough, but I don't want it in there too far because however far it is how far our pipe will have to be sticking out of the ground. So again, I don't want it in there too far. So now we got to, there's the manhole, so we'll hit Control X. And then we'll click on our pipe there. Click on the pipe there, and then hit Control V. Control V. And then we will hit Control B, and we'll actually have to put it back into the pipe again. So I don't know why I spent my time doing so in the first place. Right, but we'll just slide it in there real quick. Alright, I'll show you. And this is what it's going to look like right here, guys. So whenever you look in there, boom, that's what you'll see. It kind of just looks like a screen inside of there, so that's what we did, just so you don't see the dirt in there. Max, do I want a developer? Alright, so then we will take and click on our pipe now. See now, unclick it. See now that cover, our so-called cage, is one piece with the pipe. So now we can just move it all around together as one. Alright, so now let's run back over here where we need it. Alright. Control B. I gotta spin it around. I mean, not technically. I think you asked me that like 2 streams ago, right? Alright, so now we can slide the pipe into the dirt, clean up to right there, because that's where our pipe is. Alright, so now I'm going to open that back up. And as you see, I was cutting it off right. Well, it's hard to see, I know, because of the light, but I got to straighten up that cover in there so I can push that back further, because the bottom's showing, the top's not. So now I got to open it up. Select on our cover and then tilt that forwards. Actually, let's... That is where it gets a little tricky to move. Do I need one? I mean, not really. Alright, so now grab the whole pipe again. Bring it down to hit the ground, and that's about it. Something like that. Make sure it's in the middle. Unselect it so we can see it a little better. That's it. Alright, so we got that pipe there, and then on the other end, then you'll have this pipe coming out on this side. So all you'll have to do is fit your pipe up to it. Now we gotta do move this one out of the road. Alright, and then since we already have our cover in this one, we'll just grab a hold of this. Make sure we have the whole thing, and then we're just going to copy it and then bring it down here. Copy, Control B. Little tunes. A little bit hard to see. I don't feel like creating another light. Alright. Now I just gotta pull it up. Just hitting the ground. Then make sure it's centered, and we'll be good to go. It's easier to tell when it's not highlighted. Good enough. Alright, now we just gotta put the last one in and then paint the ground. And I got a little trick up my sleeve here. I might have to reveal it though tomorrow. Like I said, it's actually 2 hours past my bedtime. I normally go to bed to where I get 7 hours of sleep for work. Well, that's what I tell myself. I always go to work with 2 or 3 hours of sleep. So I'm already down to about 4 hours of sleep here. That's if I kill her here within the next 10 minutes. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put this next pipe in, and then I gotta make sure I delete our light here, so I don't forget to delete the light. We need this pipe actually. It's already done, obviously, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab a hold of it. Make sure we have the whole pipe. Then we'll copy it and throw it in up here. Copy. That's the only bad thing. When you turn it, the arrows just don't turn with it. So then you gotta kind of zigzag it back and forth until you get it in the right spot. Something like that. Lift her up. Yeah, and the way we're going to do this, guys, it's going to be different than from what anybody else does it. As far as the way this is going to look with the dirt in it, like in game. Right now, it looks basic to what anybody else does. Paint a little dirt in here because obviously whenever you dig dirt out of the ground, there's not grass underneath of it. So we got to put dirt there, paint dirt there, and then I'll show you our little trick here once I get to it. Like I said, it probably ain't going to be today because I got to get to bed. Not bad though, because I was only going to stream for an hour, and we've streamed for about an hour and a half. Right there, I believe. Good. Alright, let's delete our light sources so we don't forget. Delete. Delete. Smash that back. And there it is. So we got pipe in the ground, or trench for digging out and laying pipe. We got a little pipe in the ground, so you got something to match up to. And then obviously we just finished the Home Depot store. Well, actually there's a couple more things I wanted to do to it. So we just did all this, guys. Anything we did was place the store, and then this whole parking lot we built. We built it all by hand. We put all these curbs in there. These trench drains, all these lines we placed in one by one. Parking lot, the cars, the sewer, the cracks, all this. We put all this in here. The lights. I think it came out pretty good. Not too bad. And we're going to add a job to the actual store too. I'm going to somebody said gravel, but it just makes more sense to add like wood chips or something back here that you got to load up, clean up. Maybe we'll put some pallets or something laying around it, like some pallets fell over or something. Then you gotta clean up the pile of wood chips. I got a Home Depot trailer too. I might actually put here at one of these bays. And then that road's probably not going to stay there. That's just what was on the map. All this is going to be new construction area, like a new development area, like a little housing development area or something. And then what I was thinking about doing, see, that messed me up because I had to fill that in. See, I'm gonna try to fix that one more time. I want to bring this over, just at least fill this corner right here in, because what I want to do, I'll tell you here in a second what my game plan is. Like that. And hopefully we're able to do that. I wanted to do it, fill this corner in too, which I might actually do it after we put the dirt in. Because what I was wanting to do, because this will be like a new development area, right? So what I was wanting to do was, with the building materials, put in a thin layer and make like do like an actual road coming in here off the road, and out of gravel. I like the way the blast looks because it looks like a gravel road, but I was thinking about Carla Freeman, how you doing? I was thinking about doing gravel, but the gravel looks like pea gravel, like something you would like filling around pipes or something with. But I'm gonna either do gravel or blast, and I'm gonna put in right here, right here, and then make a road out of it. So that way you're actually able to actually get a dozer or a milling machine or whatever and take the road out and asphalt it or something after you get done doing all the jobs inside of there. I'm good. Yourself? And we put all this in. Matter of fact, we still gotta put these trees in. Finish lining these trees up along this road right here too. I could have just did a spline, but I'm just putting them in by hand, one by one here. It goes pretty quick. So just do a little copy and then Control B. But I actually like to do it sideways so I can see how far I'm actually placing them from each other. Surprisingly, that's not too terrible, but I want to space it just a little bit more. Like this side here I have pretty good. Obviously, they would be a lot better if you put them down with a spline, but. Yeah, nice themed road for a new development area, I think. In my opinion, anyhow. So you come in here, yeah, you feel like you're headed into a gated community. So when we come around this turn, obviously it leads back out to the main road, but I think I'm gonna split it off like right here and have it running into the new development area as well. But yeah, it's 6. I gotta get to bed. But let me save this before I forget. I've done that before. Alright, so save this. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me do stuff normally when that's saving, but if you want triple D'd up from the feet up, check out the merch store. Yeah, right here. Under About on my YouTube channel, or you can go to my Twitch channel, and it's right there under the stream. But other than that, guys, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out. Deuces. Thanks for watching.